Hello there, everyone. It's me, and I'm here to talk about my first theory. This is a theory about SpongeBob, and it pertains to the show, the Patrick Star Show, The Yard Sale. I'm actually going to be talking about something that's been on my mind for a while, and I decided to get to it before anyone stole this theory. So this theory actually pertains to Grandpat Star. And I have a theory that he is a time traveler. And if you've seen the episode, you'll know that Grandpat has been through a lot of time periods. He's been to prehistoric times. He's been to the medieval times. He's been to the Old West times. He's been to even gladiator times. But there's one time period that he's been to that kind of stumps me, belief, and that's that fact that Grandpat has gone. We find, right, enough of stuttering. We find a hula hoop that he has been to the future, precisely Forever 87, which is a time period where everything is chrome. And I'm here to that if he's pretty old, so you can understand the fact that he'd probably be, in caveman times, and he'd be in medieval times and Western times, in all those times. But how is it possible, though, that he was in the future before the future has even been the future? That makes sense. I'm here to tell you how Grandpat is a time traveler. But if Grandpat is a time traveler, I mean, this wouldn't make sense to you if you didn't watch the Patrick Star Show. But if Grandpat is a time traveler, what does that mean about Patrick's time travel door that leads him to be able to time travel? Well, I believe that if Grandpat, he's older than his son Cecil, which means that Grandpat has to have owned the house that they all live in. Which means that then, in theory, Grandpat, now hear me out, this might be a stretch, but I'm believing that Grandpat has created Patrick's time travel door. Because it can't be a coincidence that Patrick has a door that lets you time travel, same time that Grandpat is a supposed time traveler. It's not even said that Grandpat is a time traveler. That's part of the theory, is that it's more of hinted at with the fact that Grandpat, at one of the many places he's been to, is the future. The only time we've ever seen a future was in SB-129. That's right. The infamous Chrome future. The one from that scene, the famous meme. You know the one I'm talking about.
Are the other letters of the alphabet involved here?
Sure, all 486 of them.
That's right. I'm thinking that Grandpat had a hand in Squidward go into the future. Not just that, but that Squidward potentially went to a place near the future that Squidward went to. Now, if we think about how old Grandpa would be then, we'd see that Patrick has been along for very long. And I mean very old. So, if we take that into consideration, means that Grandpat is not only a time travel, but is older than any living human being ever will be. About 1 billion years old, probably older than the Earth, which means absolutely a person who could be around that long could have to have somehow invented time travel at some point. I mean, someone who's been along for billions of years would have to be the smartest person. Which means that with all that knowledge, he could absolutely be time traveler. Now, time travel may not be real in real life. Well, I won't believe that it's real, but it could absolutely be real in the Patrick Star Show. I mean, this is where all logic goes out the window. So, could Grandpat Star actually be a time traveler? Yes, and I think that he is, considering that in this episode, The Yard Sale, he claimed himself that he was in the future. And if you don't believe me, take it from Grandpat Star himself.
Everybody had one of these when I was living in the future.
Yep. Grandpat Time Traveler theory. Patrick Star Show. Completely made up by me. Something like this. Well, wow. Comment, like, and subscribe if you like and think that I should do more theory videos, because I got a lot more, or a couple more. But this is really fun to make. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.